hold you to that.
Democrats are outraged at President Donald Trump and Senate Republicans for pushing through the Supreme Court nomination of conservative Judge Amy Coney Barrett so close to the November 3rd presidential election. That outrage has sparked some progressive activists to call for expanding the Supreme Court by adding more liberal justices if Democratic candidate Joe Biden and his party win the presidency and control of Congress. At last week's vice presidential debate, Republican Vice President Mike Pence said packing the court could undermine its political independence.
If you cherish our Supreme Court, if you cherish the separation of powers, you need to reject the Biden-Harris ticket. Come November the 3rd, re-elect President Donald Trump, and we'll stand by that separation of powers in a 9-seat.
While Biden, a political moderate, has said he is not a fan of court packing, his campaign has not rejected the idea either. When pressed at the debate with Pence, Democratic vice presidential candidate Senator Kamala Harris pushed back, accusing the Trump administration of packing the lower courts with conservative judges.
And do you know that of the 50 people who President Trump appointed to the Court of Appeals for lifetime appointments, not one is black? This is what they've been doing. You want to talk about packing a court?
To help a possible Biden presidency enact its agenda, former President Barack Obama recently endorsed doing away with the filibuster rule in the Senate. It requires a supermajority of 60 votes in the 100-member body to override debate and pass major legislation. During the Obama presidency, Democrats bypassed the filibuster to approve federal judges, and under the Trump administration, Republicans eliminated it to approve their Supreme Court nominees. Another concern by Republicans is that a slim Democratic majority could tighten its hold on power by abolishing the Electoral College, the indirect presidential voting system that favors Republican-leaning rural states. Wins in the Electoral College awarded the presidency in 2016 to Donald Trump and in 2000 to George W. Bush, even though both lost the national popular vote. Some progressives also want to increase Democratic congressional representation by granting statehood to two party strongholds, the nation's capital city of Washington, D.C., currently a federally controlled district, and the island territory of Puerto Rico. However, Republicans, too, have supported statehood for Puerto Rico. Analysts say these efforts by both parties to override opposition rather than seek compromise undermines democracy itself.
In democracies that are unwinding, you see this continued escalation to where then it really attempts to become a one-party democracy.
For his part, Biden continues to downplay these stronger majority rule proposals as he seeks the votes of independent and disaffected Republicans that polls indicate are increasingly supporting him. Brian Padden, VOA News, Washington.